So I'm Rob Ritchie from the University of Utah and the Protogenie project. And what I'm demonstrating today is the use of the Emulab interface and tool set to control resources in Protogenie. So traditionally, when we've worked on Protogenie, we've worked on it by taking the Emulab front end, which is kind of the web interface and the user tools, and the back end, and separating them out. And putting a layer of Protogenie API on top of the back end. So it's a resource allocation layer for getting access to and provisioning things such as PCs, VLANs, and tunnels. Now, in previous sessions, I've demonstrated a couple of different interfaces that live on top of this set of Protogenie APIs. And this time I'm demonstrating the entire Emulab front end acting as a tool set for getting access to Protogenie resources. And because the Protogenie APIs are inherently federated, this means that basically instead of having a single Emulab testbed on the back end, I can have potentially many different Emulab-based testbeds, or even testbeds that are based on entirely different technologies that export the same Protogenie API. Okay, so the screen that we're looking at right now is the standard Emulab topology creation GUI. And what I can do here is basically draw the network that I want to run an experiment on. And I can connect together nodes by using links, by using LANs. And because I'm running this on top of Protogenie, what I can do is, if I was running this on just a standard Emulab installation, when I went to create this thing, it would get created by configuring a set of PCs and switches inside one cluster at Utah. Because I am running this with Protogenie, I can actually ask to have some of these run on machines that are at different Protogenie federated sites. So I can select from among the current sites that are running a version of Protogenie that will allow me to instantiate experiments on them. And essentially, once I've created the topology that I want, the Emulab software will go out and it will use the Protogenie APIs to actually reserve some resources for me. When it does that, Emulab will then configure a bunch of additional things on top of that, such as user accounts, such as an event system, installing software, and basically this gives me the full set of tools that many people are used to using in Emulab, and allows me to bring those to Genie. And that's my demo.